thank you all for joining me today. I know it sounds a little trite and repetitive, but I don't think you can thank anyone enough for the smallest things or the grand things that you receive each day, each moment, or every other moment. And sometimes it sounds insincere, which I don't want to come across as that at all. That's why I often emphasize 4 keywords in anything we do, which is particularly in developing new questions on this journey called resilience. Those 4 words are sincere, curious, original, and genuine. So when I say thank you at most of the beginning parts of each episode, yes, I am thanking you out there who most of you I will probably never ever meet physically or in person. But also I'm thanking, yes, myself for having the gumption or the gall to even put a voice out there on this subject called resilience that I'm sure millions have talked about, written about, maybe even did movies about. I don't know. But I am thanking myself for my own courage to get past my hesitation on this non-Barry White or Isaac Hayes kind of voice. But it is mine, or the one I've been given to express to you. But more importantly, yes, the thank you is to you that I may never meet, but also it's to me, to myself, to remind myself of what I do have and not what I do not have. And then more importantly, I am thanking the Creator who, if you have listened into other episodes in this library now of Resilience in 820 podcasts, I often refer to the Creator, the Creator, the God, whatever you use as your reference for who brought you here and who insisted that you be here to exist. I know that's a quick little sermon or soliloquy on my thanking the Creator who brought me here. And whether you do that or not for yourself is totally up to you. But again, as I said, thank you. It is to you, to myself, and to my Creator. You know, putting some substance behind that thing about being grateful and being happy or being satisfied or content, or even with a simplicity reference of the very air that we're allowed to breathe, the water we get to drink, presuming it's available to you. But more importantly, even closer, the air and that blood that pulses through each of us every day, every moment, that keeps us alive. And that neither you or I have any control or authority on how much or how little we take in, absorb, recycle, and then express ourselves. Not just the exhalation of the air. What do we do with those moments of power and force injected into us each day? And then hopefully with an awareness of what we need to do now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. So for example, a very simple example, I record this message to you and to myself and to my Creator. It's just that, producing something from this moment. Not creating. The creation was already done by a fairly important person in my life, or important entity in all of our lives. That was already done. The resources, the creation, it's already out there. Those resources are available to each and every one of us to do what we uniquely are chosen to do. Yeah, The challenge is, what is that? What is that purpose? What is that message? What is that voice that I need to express? Identify it first, discover, uncover, recover, and then do something with that. No, not for the applause. No, it's not for money in making a speech or a presentation or a simple podcast like this to you today. But it is for something more essential. Does it give you that courage that I speak of for myself? Meaning that humility and that confidence to share with whomever or no one who may listen to this. But it is important for me to listen to it for myself and for it to resonate with my own heart. That sound that I haven't heard for a long time, for most of those 6 decades so far. But the past couple, I'm getting closer to my best in each day and in each moment to respond and reflect that. That what has been put in me from experiences, from successes, from failures, from surgeries, from divorces, from whatever things have happened on this journey to date, I'm still here to do something with those lessons. And not just to regurgitate them to you, for something like sympathy or empathy or for, so sorry for your heart surge. Oh, so sorry. No, not for that. I was allowed to experience that. And now allowed not to tell you about it every day, but to remind myself, not looking backwards, but the fact that I'm here in this moment right now with you in this message. And mine is not better or higher or lower than yours. We all have been given certain challenges and, call them obstacles. But again, as the Stoic philosophy has said before, more specifically, Marcus Aurelius said, the obstacle is the way. No, you don't seek them out. They come to you. Every moment, each day. You can't script out your day or the next breath. It's going to come to you. The question is, what will you do with it? Stop, cry, look for a handout, or take what you already have. What I said earlier, that given and graced blood and air, and that blood, which is the substance of the very love that I speak of in many of these podcast episodes, that is what drives you forward. However, as I've said before, you have to decide and define and answer to yourself what drives you. Take care, but also stay present, stay current. And no matter where you are in this world, please remember, it is always 820.